Hello. Today I'm going to talk about Orientalism. I just got the good news, that's why I'm happy. And second topic, which is from Adverside's book, introduction part. And since I have limited time, I'm just going to talk about a few points which I found interesting in this introduction part. So, first of all, I just want to mention this, that Adverside summarizes his approach through the historical work of scholars, historical work of art, film, and the other novels, I don't know, players, political and apolitical materials which can be considered political and which cannot be considered political in the case of Orientalism. And he gives examples, of course, and from that perspective he somehow just through the historical works he makes a context of Orientalism, how actually the British and French invention of Orientalism is created upon. And the other point is that Orientalism is something that actually is not found in Orient, but which is the invention of British and French empires at the colonial time. And he makes the distinguishable fact here that by British and French, Orient is kind of like Middle East and these areas, but by Americans it's just Far East, like China, Japan, and so on. So this is also a crucial point in discussion of Adverside, how actually Orientalism is mainly French and British based approaches. The second point, as I mentioned, all these historical works are, according to Said, they are interdependent. So from imaginary to film, art, novels, and historical or scholarly works, so they are interdependent. Here just I want to make some points about that. For instance, the movie is called The Kingdom of Heaven, I guess, yes, which is about Jerusalem, how it's occupied by Salahuddin Ayyubi. And in that movie, actually, how actually they describe Salahuddin Ayyubi and the Queen of Jerusalem is so Orientalist. For instance, the Agora movie, with at the same time the historical figure Hypatia is kind of very Oriental. I mean, this is the movie perspective I can mention, but which is interdependent actually the approach of Western, which has academically its doctrines according to Said. And the other point which I want to make is that authority, how actually the authority when the authority is in hand of hegemonic powers, how actually it shapes the values. I just want to read one anecdote from the introduction part of his book, and which is as following: there is nothing mysterious or natural about authority. It's formed, irradiated, disseminated, it is instrumental, it's persuasive, it has status, it establishes canons of taste and value, it's virtually indistinguishable from certain ideas, it dignifies as true and form traditions, perceptions, and judgments it forms, transmits, reproduces. Above all, authority can, indeed, must be analyzed. All these attributes of authority apply to Orientalism. So as he mentions here, actually since the rise of Western powers since French and British colonized period, the way they use the authority in shaping the values, historical ideas, like as a historical idea or approach is and culture is Middle Eastern or the Orient. So basically with this authority somehow they can reverse it, they can reshape it, and that's actually how what is advertised point here. And yeah, that's all for today. Thank you and see you next time.